Welcome back, Icons. Day by day, you are all becoming very knowledgeable by learning new things. It's nice to see you all eager and enthusiastic to learn. Okay, today we are going to gain some more knowledge about atoms. Are you all ready to extend your knowledge and become knowledgeable? Yes? So let's continue. Okay, but before that, let's have a quick recap of what we learned in our last class. In the last class, we learned about properties of three states of matter and why are the three states of matter different from each other, right? Do you remember all of this? Yes? Okay, so what are the three states of matter? Yes, solids, liquids and gases, right? And what are their properties? Yes, all the solids do have a specific shape. All the liquids do not have a specific shape and they take shape of the container. All the gases do not have any specific shape. Okay, but there is one thing in common among all the three states of matter. What is it? Yes, all the three states of matter do occupy space. Okay, and why are they different from each other? Yes, it is because of the difference in the arrangement of atoms present inside the three states of matter. I think now you know why are the three states of matter different from each other. Okay, good. Now let's move on and let's talk about something interesting and different today. Guess what? All about what do atoms consist of. Surprised? You all learned that all the material consists of atoms, right? But do you know that an atom consists of a few tiny particles? Yes? No? Okay. You know, I was surprised when I first heard about this. Yes, atoms do consist of small tiny particles. Atoms itself are tiny and microscopic, yet they are made up of few tiny particles. Now imagine how tiny and microscopic could those particles be. Let's explore. All the atoms consist of tiny particles which are called subatomic particles. I know it is a new word for you, but let me simplify it. Okay? Subatomic particles are particles which are present inside an atom. Okay? Subatomic particles are smaller than an atom. So, all the atoms consist of subatomic particles and something called nucleus. Okay? So, the subatomic particles present in the atoms are proton, electron and neutron. Okay, for any atom there is a nucleus present at the center and these three subatomic particles, proton, electron and neutron. Okay, I know it is sounding little different and difficult for you now, but you will understand better when you go further. Okay, so now you are aware that atoms also have particles inside them, right? And what are they called? Yes, subatomic particles. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'm stopping here for today. Let's go slowly as these are new terms for you to learn and remember. Okay. In the next class, you will learn more about atoms and elements. right? Okay, now it's task time. Okay, your task is to read page 16 after the points about solids, liquids and gases. Okay, so you will read this part of the page on page 16 in your resource book. After you are done with reading, open your journal, put today's date, day and class task, and put the heading as I am listing down the words that I came across. Okay, the words which you came across on page 16, those words you will be listing down in your journal. Okay, first one atoms, second one building blocks, third one tiny, fourth one invisible, fifth one microscope. Okay, so we'll be writing little reflection also of what we learned today. Okay, after writing these words, leave a line and put the heading as reflection. Okay, you may pause the video and copy from here, from the PPT, or you may go back and check the PDF attached. Okay, your task is also to learn the words written in the journal and go through the reflection ones that you have written. Okay, so that's all for today. Let's stop here and continue in the next class. Bye children.